Fine.
Phil.
Congratulations, you're into the semi-finals of the World Seniors. Not as eye-catching as last night, but just as effective.
Yeah, it was effective. I got there at the end of the day, but I think Larry let me off at certain points in the match. He gave me just that little bit of latitude to try and get me going back together. He can put so much pressure on you, but there was spells in there, especially getting near the end. You know, his pressure wasn't quite as great, but you know that's the way it works some days.
Second set was the turning point. He was in front, but he gave you a chance, and a wily old fox like yourself, you can't be given those chances because then you run away with it like you did.
Well, I like to do that, but it doesn't always work, Phil. But as you've seen from the online live league, you know, sometimes it don't go right. Never mind. But no, it went well tonight so far on that bit.
What was it like knowing, for the tournament point of view, that Phil's gone, and now all eyes are on you in the final game of the evening?
Well, I don't know really. I didn't really give that a second thought, to be honest. I've got to be honest, I didn't. You know, the fact that Phil had lost it, didn't cast it another thought really. But fair play to Kevin.
What was it like out there? Because the atmosphere was red hot, and you were the fans' favourite. You were the darling of the Circus Tavern this evening.
There was a bunch of lads off to the left. They were just phenomenal guys. They were quite vocal, which I haven't had for the last couple of days. But you know, they're good. They're enjoying themselves.
Going into the final day, 2 games away now. What would it mean to be the first person to lift this trophy? Obviously, you've lifted the Lakeside World Championship 3 times, but to be the first name on this trophy, would that be right up there as a career moment?
Absolutely, it would be rather special. Because when I've seen some of the trophies that I've won, such as through the Lakeside, when you see the first name on that trophy, you know, the people that won it, Leighton Rees, and different trophies I've had, and you see the first names. Some trophies have great history on them, and you know it's great to be the first name on it. Yeah.
Do you still get nervous heading into big games?
Not so much these days. No, I wouldn't say nervous. No. I like to get their first leg out of the way because usually I'm rubbish, so it gives me something to build on.
How do you approach tomorrow? Because it's a long day if you're to win it. Best of 7 and then best of 9 in the final. Is it important that you do the right things in the break if you win the first one?
Well, yeah, you have to give it a little bit of thought and make sure you do what you consider the right things. But you know, whether they are the right things or the wrong things is another matter. But yeah, give it some thought, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I mean, it's not sort of like my first rodeo of playing 2 big matches in one day. So you know, you just try and cast my mind back a little bit. What did I do there? What did I do there? You know, so try and remember the way to approach it, really.
Martin, congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
Martin, do you think Larry was feeling a little bit fatigued towards the end? There was 2 games in the day.
Yeah, I think it was right at the end. I think he was feeling a little fatigued. Yeah, yeah. It's a tough call to do two games in one day. Yeah, you played this afternoon, and it's one of those things. You build yourself up for a match, and when you played your match, you come down. Then you've got to build yourself up again. That's one of the toughest things to do.
Do you feel the match practice, all the games you've had over the last year, even during lockdown, could help you tomorrow to potentially long games?
Of course it will, yeah. I mean, the fact with the online live league, the fact that you play, say, your first up on the day, and then there's 2 games, and you might be on the 4th game or the 5th game. So you constantly you're looking at the drop. Where am I playing next? Where am I playing? Have I got 1 gap, 2 gap, or whatever? So yeah, that helps in my view.
Terry Jenkins, someone who's kind of gone under the radar a little bit this weekend. What are you expecting from Terry?
He might have gone under your radar, but he ain't gone under mine. He's dangerous. He always has been. Yeah. Oh, he's a demon on the dartboard when he gets going. I just hope, if I need to play him at some point, he's not playing too well.
Cheers, Martin.
You're welcome.
Martin, the final 4 left, at least 3 of them have played consistent darts, you would say, over the last couple of years. Do you think that's what's setting those players apart from the rest of the field this weekend?
Quite probable, yes. Because, I mean, if you do get some level of match practice, in particular, where you're playing against consistently good players as well, that all makes a difference.
We know before this weekend started, you haven't played much on that Circus Tavern stage at all. Are you still getting used to the atmosphere at all? Or?
Well, atmospheres are different, and no matter where you go, different venues provide different atmospheres. This one has started off in many ways by, if you base it against the PDC terms, it's been quite sedate. which I quite like. But it's livened up quite a lot tonight. You know, that's something else, another thing that's happening. So you just deal with it.